Hi everyone and welcome back to Art with Miss Choate. Pepper said it's been a while since she's made an appearance, so she said, why not today? Right, Pepper? Do you want to be back here? Get back. She doesn't make a long appearance, but that's okay. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a really fun pop-up card. Now, it doesn't have to be a card. It could just be a pop-up drawing, but I'll teach you a couple techniques of how we can have that pop-up happen. So we're gonna need some paper. It doesn't have to be colorful. I'm gonna be using some colorful paper, some scissors, some glue or tape, and that's it. So let's go grab our supplies and get started. So here I have my colorful paper. We're gonna be starting with our exterior one. We're gonna be making a heart. So I'm gonna fold this in half, so we only draw half of the heart so it comes out perfectly symmetrical. And then this one's going to be our interior heart, which is going to be slightly smaller. So again, I'm going to fold it in half. And I'm going to stick it inside of the other one. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw our heart. Remember, we're drawing half. So we're going to go, it's going to start to go up the hill, down. It's kind of like the start of a letter M, and then down to that bottom corner. If you look at it this way, it's kind of like a hook or a candy cane stretched out a little bit. And now we're going to cut it out. It's okay if your drawing doesn't come out perfect. You can always correct it when you cut it. So here we go. I have both cut out at the same time. Now I'm going to make this one slightly smaller because I want to be able to see that little edge. So all I'm going to do is go in about ½ an inch and cut ½ an inch off. This is a really easy way to keep the shapes the same. You could draw it out before you do it, or you could just eyeball it like I did. So there we go. We have our second heart just slightly smaller, and we can go ahead and glue that inside. You can tape or glue. It doesn't need a lot, just a couple little dots. Same thing on this side, just a couple little dots. There we go. So now when we fold it, we have this nice opening. We want to make sure those folds stay in the center. Now we're going to want to set that aside, and we are going to cut out our tulip shape. I'm going to be doing a blue tulip. You can do any color you want. And we're going to be doing a U, and then a zigzag line. And we're going to zigzag 3 times. 1, 2, and that'll be where my U is. So it's okay if this is going to be your template. It's okay if it doesn't come out perfect. You can go ahead and just sketch on over it and cut it out. We're also going to be cutting out a stem, which is just going to be a rectangle, and 2 leaves. And I'm going to fold my paper so I get the same shape leaf twice. And it's going to be like an almond shape. There we go. So here I have my leaves, my stem, and my tulip shape. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it out. Make sure that I have it exactly the way I like it. And we're going to fold it in half because this is how our pop-up shape is going to work. So we do want to make sure it's symmetrical. So I'm going to go ahead and trim it up and make sure, just like we did with the heart. that is the same. There we go. Now we can open it up. There we go, I fixed it up. Now we can trace this a few times. I'm going to set my leaf and my stem over here inside my card. And I'm just going to put a couple layers. So I cut about 4 at the same time. I can even fold my little template, put it right there on the edge, and I can either trace it or I can just cut it. Cutting my zigzag. There we go. Now I have 3 that are the same. So here you can see this is going to be how my card is going to pop out. And we can either do that again, I like to use all my paper. There we go. And I'll stop there with the 4 that I have. Now I'm going to glue my stem right here in the middle. We don't need a lot. And you could fold your stem and put it right in the middle. That's up to you. I'm just going to put it right off to the side. A little bit of glue for my leaves. And now I'm going to start to glue together my tulip. A little bit of glue there, and then we pinch them together. Then another little bit of glue here. We pinch it together the same way. Again, more glue here, and we pinch it together again. And then for our final thing, we're going to glue our back sides. I'm going to glue this one to that side. And this will go gluing into the card. Nice and flat. And you could add more or less, but we want that fold to line up with the middle of the card. And that way when it opens, it's sticking out at you. So I'm going to close it up. And it opens, and look at that. We have our pop-up card. Now you could do the same technique. It doesn't have to be a heart. It could be in anything. That same technique of gluing the same shape together, and then it's going to come off the page at you. And you can write yourself a little message right there to somebody else and give it to them. How cute. So I hope you had fun making your pop-up card. I love how that tulip comes off the page. Remember, you could do more tulips, and then it would come even more off the page. You can make it bigger. You could do multiple of them. And remember, it doesn't have to be in a heart. It could be in any shape. It could even be just flat on a piece of paper on your art, and you could do the same technique. So I hope you had fun making your tulip pop-up card. Hope you have a wonderful day, and remember, give it a thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe if you want more art. Bye, friends.